Hello friends, my name is Jyoti. I am assistant professor in Department of Management, School of Management Sciences, Lucknow. Now today's topic that we will discuss, that is retail location research and techniques. Before proceeding or before come to the topic, I would like to give some basic related concept in context of location. Like in this slide we are able to see that if we talk about retail, location is one of the most important consideration as per the perspective of the customer, but where has it originated from. So I would like to give you some basic concept before going ahead towards this particular topic, that in basic marketing starts with 4 P's, that is product, price, place, and the fourth P is promotion. The word retail or the retailer basically is an extension or is extended from the third element of marketing mix, that is place. The channel of distribution means these intermediaries help the company in making available the product from company to customer basically. Simultaneously, there is one more concept, that is 4C. 4 P's basically has been given or has been derived from as per the perspective of the marketer, but if we talk about 4 C's, C word, C basically denotes the perspective of the customers, means in these contexts, in these elements of 4 P's, what is the consideration of a customer regarding these elements, like product is equivalent to customer benefit, price is customer cost, place is customer convenience, and promotion is customer communication. The meaning or the meaning is basically similar to each other, but meaning is similar to each other. Like product, if a customer is purchasing a product with a motive to get some benefit. Price, the cost incur while acquiring or for acquiring, whenever a customer go to the market and acquire the product. Convenience aspect means we are talking or we are totally concerned about this particular aspect, like retail word is, or retail management or retailer is basically an extension or a part of place. And if we talk about place, so what is the consideration of the customer? Then a customer consider basically the convenience aspect. Convenience means where a customer can go easily and find ease in getting the or acquiring the product, whatever they are required, whatever they have requirement about that particular product. So if we talk about place, place means retail location or retailer shops or the retail store. As the customer expectation is what? Convenience means basically customer want to go to those places where they can go easily, and products are very accessible to them. So as far as location is concerned, so that somehow gives this particular concept convenience, that is location is one of the most influential consideration of customer while taking decision regarding store choice. Exactly, location, if we talk about location means those retail outlet where a customer basically wants to go for purchasing the product, where he or she can go easily. And why this particular location term is very important in context of retail management, that is retail location decisions have strategic advantages. Like if you have located or established or set up your store at good places where a customer can go easily, that is a basically strategic thing, or that is basically a competitive advantage of yours that no other competitors can copy it. Means your store is located at a very good place, customers are going, and your store is able to capture a large number of customers. That means automatically it is a competitive advantage for you, that you do not somehow your competitors are not trying do not copy it, because you have already established, and if you are providing your products and accordingly providing services in a good manner, you then it becomes very easy for a retailer that he or she is able to create customers as well as to retain them, because convenience aspect and locational aspect or an ease aspect is very important as perspective of the customers. And why it is important, because locational decisions are risky, because whenever if you are a retailer and you are going to establish or set up a store, that requires a huge amount of money, and if you have invested money in setting up your store and you have not selected a good and appropriate location for offering or for fulfilling your objective, somehow it will incur you a loss or a type of sunk cost that cannot be recovered basically by you. So, it will incur or it will fetch you in incurring losses, and obviously, if you are setting up either you are owning your store or taking that store on a lease, that requires a huge amount of money or capital. So, so being established, or if you are taking consideration about the retail location, you should be very being a store manager or being a retailer, you have to be very careful while deciding the factors and while deciding the locational aspect, because as far as customer is concerned, customer basically basically go to those places where he or she finds convenience. As if under 4 C's we have seen that convenience aspect means a customer basically wants to go to those places where convenience is involved. So, location should be one of the important consideration by the store manager or by the retailer while he or she wants to set up a store or wants to establish a store. Means if the location if the store is located or has been established at a good place, automatically half of the work has been done by the retailer. Means for the later fulfillment of the objective, you have to work on your product assortment part, your merchandise part and the services part that you will deliver to your service. But initially locational aspect, if you have taken care of that, means 50% of your work has been done. So, location aspect or location topic is the most crucial aspect or crucial topic in context of retail management. So, we are studying right now location, retail location. Next is, obviously it is one of the most important consideration done by the retailer, and while selecting while deciding the location of the store, what factors should be considered by the retailer. So, following are the factors that we are seeing in the slide, that these are the factors that must be considered by the retailer if he or she wants to set up a store on a particular location. So, the first point is population and potential customers. Obviously, it must be considered that because population means if you want to set up a store, so obviously you want to capture a chunk of customers, so that you just provide your holded product, means whatever you are holding, the merchandise or the assortment you want to provide to the customer. So, before setting up or before taking any decision regarding location, you have to very careful about the population or the demographics or the potential customers, that in that particular demography, how is the population, what is the income, what is the age group, what is the occupation, and who can be the potential customers of us, so that we just provide our products and services and fulfill our requirement. So, it is one of the prime consideration that being a retailer you should consider. Population and potential customers means how is the demography factors, how is the demography of that particular location that you want to you have selected for establishing or setting up the store. The second one is accessibility, visibility and traffic. Accessibility, as initially I have told you that a customer wants to go to those places, goes to those store location or retail store where he or she find ease. So, accessibility means that location that you are going to consider, that you have selected for establishing up your store, that location must be accessible by the customers. So, he or she can, if they can easily go to that place where you want to set up a particular store. As customers, basically we do not want to go to those places where that means that location, we do not want to go to that location where we do not find any ease factor. We just go to those places where ease is finding things is very easy. As customers, basically we do not want to get hassle in going to those places where so much of traffic and so much of problems and hazardous things are there. So, we want to go to those places or toll location, those are easily accessible by the customers. Visibility means if you have selected a particular location, that location must be visible to the customers. Means suppose you have adopted, you are doing some promotional scheme, promotional programs of your store and available stocks. So, that must be visible to the customers. And traffic aspects means how much that particular store is able to cater or grab the customers footfalls, so that if the customers are coming, suppose customers are coming in huge numbers, it may be that some of the numbers, some of the customers may enter into your store and purchase the product. So, these are the important consideration like accessibility, visibility and traffic aspects, and you should be very careful and you should be very evaluative while selecting a particular location out of the alternatives by considering these particular factors. Next is signage, zoning and planning. Signage means suppose in today's market there is a Hindi proverb, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. Basically the signage means you before locating a particular store at a particular location, you have to just analyze that is there any restriction to keep a board or keep a promotional program in that particular area, is there any restriction or not. If there is no any restriction of placing a hoarding or a banner to that particular place, then you can go easily and you can take decision very easily in selecting that particular location and just establish your store. So, it should also be an important consideration for you as a retailer if you want to set up a store or establish a store in a particular location. Next is obviously competition and neighbors. Competition word as itself a big word in context of business, in context of your professional, means these factors are there. Wherever these factors are available, you have to be very careful in terms of anything. In context of if we talk about retailer, means if you want to set up a store at a particular location, you have just analyze which type of competitors, how many competitors are there, how many other retailers are there that they are offering the products and services in that particular location, and who are the neighbors of yours. You have to be very evaluative and you have to analyze before establishing. Suppose if the level of competition is very high, means you have to face so many hurdles in overcoming from those hurdles, because if competitors are available, then the race becomes very difficult to win. In fact, these factors are there to always give you an obstacle and you have to win over that. So, you have to basically you just analyze the level of competition and the neighbors, who are the neighbors in coming time. I have to face these type of competitors and neighbors. So, you just analyze them, their capability, their financial capability, their pricing aspect, their product assortment aspect, their promotional aspects. You just gather the information and accordingly whatever the response you generated from analyzing or doing research on your competitors, on your neighbors, that on that location that you want to that you have selected for your store, you have to analyze this in this way. Next is location cost. means obviously if you will establish a store at a particular location and at a particular area, you have you just try to, obviously you will try to know how is the how much cost it will incur in setting up the store. So, it should be considered by you if you are trying to setting up a store at a particular location. Means if you either you are owning a store of your own and or taking that store on a lease or taking that store on rent. So, whatever the cost incur in setting up the store on a particular location, you should just taken care of this particular cost aspect. Means if you have different alternatives options of different areas or different location, just by considering these factors, you just analyze the different factors by comparing all the available alternative locations, and whatever whatever the response or whatever the evaluation done by you, the best one just select you and you just set up the store on that particular location. And the last one is basically the personal factor. Personal factor is like related to those factors which are related to individual retailer, means that individual retailer who wants to set up the store on a particular location. Personal factor is like the financial capability and the risk appetite, risk appetite and the investment aspect. So, these factors should also be considered by the retailer. Means risk appetite means how that retailer is able to taking the risk, because one of the important functions that is played by a retailer, that is risk bearing. Risk bear by holding the product of a particular company, either that product is being demanded by the customers or not, but he or she basically holds, because he one of the important function comes under retailing, that is bearing the risk. So, personal factor, how much that individual retailer is able to take the risk. If he is a risk, he or she is the risk taker, obviously he or she will select that particular location, that is good basically, but he or she has to face a tough level of competition there. So, so as retailer, he or she has to consider the personal factors to while considering the location for setting up the particular store. So, being a professional students, whenever you want to do a job and you want to set up a store, you want to do some work in retailing. So, you should be very careful while analyzing different alternatives of location, and you just evaluate different alternatives on these factors, and whatever the alternative that suits or that fulfill the criteria of these factors, you select that particular location and just go to set up the store on that particular location. Next is types of store location. As in the slide, we are able to see that there are two types of store location, that is unplanned and planned market area. Unplanned market area and planned market area. Planned market area totally refers to organized planned shopping centers. Means in these type of location or in these type of areas, stores are being established by the companies or by the retailers in a very in a pre-planned or organized or systematic way. Then means like the display technique and the interior and exterior designing and the assortment part, these all things are being taken care of earlier before setting up. So, planning is being done earlier, and whatever the plan the retailer and the company has done, accordingly they just do and they just set up the store. Those type of stores are basically called organized planned shopping centers. Means these type of shopping centers are being set up by the retailers or the companies by considering the factors, predetermined factors. Earlier they just analyze these factors and then they set up the store. And the first one that we are able to see, that unplanned market area. Unplanned market area name itself refers, means these market area are automatically established, they do not require any type of planning. They didn't so under these market area there are different types of shopping areas, like the first one, that is main market area. that main market area is basically established from very beginning. The second one is neighborhood business area, the third one is strip cluster, and fourth one is isolated shopping areas. And in later slide we will discuss one by one. The first one is main market area. So, these are the characteristics of main market area. So, before going up before taking a decision regarding establishing a store or selecting a location, you just look out the characteristics and the pros and cons of every area, so that accordingly you can take decision regarding setting up the store. Like the main market of the city, main market area is basically the main market of the city, the main place of the city where most business transactions take place, and variety of stores types in the centralized location means varieties of store means there are different product categories available in the market. In main market area, basically these different varieties or different merchandise, different assortments will be dealt by the different retailers in market area. Means whenever a customer is going to main market area, he or she is able to get all type of assortment, all type of product in that particular location or that particular market. Next is convenience of transport and mobility. Obviously, it is these areas are basically the main or the middle of or the center of the city. So, the customer find basically is convenience and transport, basically transportation and mobility facility is available there, so that a customer can get or go there very easily. Next is variety of customer services and commercial and social facilities. Like if as customer, if we are going to main market area, we are able to get different types of customer services and different assortment, and obviously the social facilities and commercial facilities. Suppose if we are going to buy a product in main market area and we have just shortage of certain some money, and we just find an ATM there, and we just withdraw the money and fulfill our requirement. So, in main market area different types of institutions and different types of facilities are available. So, whenever a customer requires different types of services and different facilities, he or she can get in market areas, in main market area. Next is because these areas are located in the middle or the center of the city. So, rental is very high, rent is very high, maintenance is very high, and obviously there are basically incidences of shoplifting. Means shoplifting means basically we will discuss in the later classes. Shoplifting means cases of fraud and cases of theft. These things will obviously be happened in these type of stores where those are located in main market area. Next is high competition, price ranges, high quality of product and service. Obviously, if we talk about main market area, means if you are going to establish your store in main market area, obviously you just you will get a high level of competition there, because every company nowadays wants to establish a store in center or the middle of the city, because they know that the customer are coming and customer find ease in going to these particular places. So, you will face a high level of competition and price ranges, because in these area different types of different assortments are being offered. So, price will also vary from lower to higher, whatever you are required, whatever you are having requirement about the product, as per the product you have to pay different prices, but in market areas all types of price ranges are available. Next, high quality of product. Main market area, main city of the area. So, whatever the product the retailers or the stores are offering, they are of obviously high quality of product and services. So, these are the characteristic of main market area. So, if you want to set up a store in main market area, you have to just taken care of all these characteristics, and if you these characteristics if suit you, then just go to establish a store in main market area. The second one is neighborhood business area. Neighborhood business area is basically secondary business area, and it is located very adjacent to the residential areas where customers live in. Rental are basically low comparison to the central market area, and they offer because they basically deal in few numbers or very small numbers. So, lower assortment of merchandise are being offered in these type of area. Price are basically comparable to central market area, means lower assortment of merchandise are being offered by by the retailers, but price are comparable, means somehow similar to the central market area. Unorganized parking and traffic congestion, because these and in these areas stores are located not in a pre-planned manner. So, unorganized parking means whenever when a customer is coming to a store, he or she just get the car parked there. So, that also facing traffic congestion there. Variety of stores, and there are they are obviously offered lower assortment of merchandise, but they are having means in these areas variety of stores are also available. And obviously higher competition, few numbers, residential means customers are very well aware about the available stores in that particular area. So, competition is also very high, because if you are a retailer, have maintained a good relationship with the retailers. So, it is very difficult to attract those customers who are coming in regularly to these stores. Next is isolated shopping areas. Isolated name itself refers, means aloof, freestanding stores away from any nearby stores. Basically these stores are located in a very aloof manner, in a very freestanding manner, located at a place somehow far from the main city, from the neighborhood area. No competition, because you are standing alone, so you do not have to face any level of competition there. Flexibility, according to the season, according to the requirement, you can change the merchandise that you have stocked, because you do not have to see the competitors, because you are standing alone. So, accordingly you can you have the flexibility to change the merchandise. Visibility, because you are standing alone, so very easy to find, customer will find very easy in locating you, in seeing you. Parking, because standing alone means there is a very much there is availability of space there, so that a customer can park their cars very easily and devote their time in acquiring the things, in observing the products that the store is having. Difficulty in attract stores, because standing alone and outside the area, outside the main city, so very difficult in attracting customer to that particular store. And one of the most disadvantage is basically difficulty in attracting customers, and customer like variety in shopping, because if you are standing alone, so it must be happened that you have stored a very less number of products, very lesser assortment with you in your store. So, customers like variety, customers do not want to go to your store, because you are offering a particular product category or few product categories in your store. Next is trap clusters. These are ribbon centers, some convenience store shops located near residential area and do not form big market. Like in same picture, we are able to see we are able to find these type of stores in nearby our homes, nearby in our street or nearby our areas. These are called strip clusters. Next one is planned market area. As I explained earlier, that these market areas, under these market areas, stores are basically established or set up in a pre-planned manner. That is why it is called a planned market area. Planned to promote organized retailing. Obviously, planned market area basically promotes organized retailing, means everything will be planned accordingly, and everything will be done in a systemized way. Provides ample parking space. Because if under these areas if stores are there, so parking facilities are also provided by these type of stores under these areas. Have balance of assortments, means whenever you are going to a mall or going to a planned market area, you just see all types of assortment, all types of product categories there. So, have a balanced assortment. Complement overall merchandising effort, means suppose you have purchased a lehenga over planned market area. So, whenever you just leave that apparel store, you are able to see that there is a jewelry shop there in planned market area, because in planned market area different types of product categories are offered under one roof. So, you just accordingly as per the matching of your dress, you can just purchase the jewelry aspect, and that suits you, you can also purchase along with that lehenga. So, complement overall merchandising effort effort there. Integrated promotional efforts means if one is doing, automatically it will draw the attention of the all the customers who are coming in that particular mall, in that particular organized retailing, and seeks to have anchor or generator stores that will drive customer traffics. Generator stores are basically like ice cream parlors or popcorn parlors. These stores are basically should be there in planned market area, so that by a customer can come to those these type of areas and purchase the product, and accordingly just enter into some other store, so that case sales can also be increased. Steps to choose the right location area, like just you look for price and choose. Look for means you just search out different alternatives of areas, you just evaluate, and whatever suits you, you just select out among the available alternatives, like the factors that I have explained earlier. You just evaluate all the alternatives, all the areas on by considering those factors, and whatever the best one you just select out, and obviously it must be the suitable location for your retail outlet. These are the references. If you want to go further and you want to fetch more information, you just go from these references. Thank you.